Hello and good morning, Hutchie Mom, and everybody else who's watching. I'm currently searching for my remote control for my big TV that's right next to me. My big TV, my monitor. Um, oh my goodness. One second here. Because it is, in fact, too loud for me to hear myself think. And I don't want to play the push the buttons game. Where the fuck did I put it? I have I have the other TV remote, like the TV over on this side. I have that one's remote. This is gonna be fun and exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh. So this is what happens when I clean. I misplace everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna bother me all stream, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. So since yesterday, I've got my Raven King, my mini Raven King. I was talking about how I like my squishables, but I can only have the minis because the big ones take up a lot more room. But here's my mini Raven King. I have a friend who goes to conventions, the Plushie Zoo. So if you like squishables, they have a lot of squishables, and some of them are the special editions that are no longer for sale. So if you want, I can send you their link, but they're really good. Um, oh my goodness, I'm working on making a barker for them. Um, I know it sounds weird. I do try to promote my friends' businesses because, well, we're all in this together. I'm still looking for that remote. So, oh my goodness. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, found the remote. Found it. I use TVs for my monitors. So, I also in turn use them for sound. Ugh. We're back. It was my 10 a.m. droppy time. It's me. It was me. For those of you just returning, that was me. 10 a.m. seems to be the time that things like to just fall off, and well, oh my goodness. Oh, more. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm trying to. There we go. So right now, and for at least down till this line right here, this little spot, eh, eh, this spot right here. Yeah, it's just gonna be back and forth. It's block color day because I'm filling in the edge here on Buffalo Woman. I'm personally hoping to get to 90.25%. That's just my little goal for the day. Um, I think I can do it, especially since it's block color. Uh, I've been cleaning and organizing and straightening things out. So the two colors that I announced, Nebula and Solar Flare. They've actually been sitting around for quite a while. Uh, Geesh, I think maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. I was like, hey, give me some color combination ideas, and Dragon and Dan, or PBD as many of you all know him, they gave me some color ideas. So, Solar Flare actually will come out looking different when I get it right. Solar Flare, I wanted to have more of the flare from the center, but only two of the arms came out. And that particular piece of cloth had a hole in it, so even then I cut it into smaller pieces. And they will probably, the pictured solar flare, will probably become some helixes for Pride Month. Um, Nebula was the purple one, And it's hilarious because looking at it in person, you can't see that bullseye pattern. Um, I think it's gorgeous uh, in person and on the camera, but uh, in person, you can't see that bullseye. And I thought that was really neat. I'm like, oh, hey, wow. Um, so I just got around. I whipped out my ironing board today, and I got some ironing done for so I can stencil some more stuff. And I also for those people who have a lot of points, um, I modified I modified some of the channel points. I did in fact take some away. The they will be edited and fixed and coming back, and I am modifying a lot of the point redemption things. But I added what I feel to be a really cool, more manageable for myself version of presents because if you watch my entire stream from start to finish, and I know not everybody can do that, every stream you watch, you get about 220 points. And if you participate, you get more. So, and I might even up that a little bit too. I'm delving into those gears, but I did shut off a bot for the time being. I shut off my Stream Elements barker because I want to diversify. I want to make sure my barker is barking for not only myself, but I also want to be able like the plushie zoo where I got my awesome Raven King. I'm probably gonna create a barker for him. Um, but yeah, I'm now that I've gotten a lot of bigger things, the bigger rocks moved. I'm now moving on to the I generally move on. I got the big rocks moved. Now I'm moving on to the medium rocks, and then I will deal with the pebbles, and then I will deal with the sand. But I've been I didn't go far enough on one. But I've been trying to get things straightened out, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job. Today after stream, since I managed to fill my bird feeders, play with my dogs for 45 minutes, and rake a poop-free path to the back deck. Today I'm gonna try to rake off my concrete pad that it's pavers. It's like 8 pavers, 9 pavers, so that I can, because today's the last nice day for a few days. But I want to rake it off so that when it rains, it gets cleared off a little bit better, and I can start doing some outside projects like sanding off the table I need to sand off and painting it and all that happy fun so I can have my brand table. Like I'm going to stencil. It's a 2-foot by 2-foot table. It will fit the dragon stencil. So I need to sand it down, make it all pretty, paint it up, get the stencil on it, seal it because it's going to be chromatic. It's going to be a blue purple chrome, so it'll change color as you're looking at it. But I got to get there first. I love you, bitch. Hi, PBD. I gotta teach Panda that he doesn't need to greet the bots. Gotta Feature likes to say hello to everybody. Feature is very friendly. Yeah. I'm still fine tuning Feature. But so I'm super proud of the tweaking that I've done with some of my channel points rewards. Um, so I will be very upfront. I am awful. I am awful about socializing on a regular basis. Um, you can ask just about anybody who knows me. But I have a super secret superpower that I'm not bothered if we haven't spoken in months, weeks, years. It doesn't matter to me. I'm there for you. I am totally there to support you. I wish everybody the best. Like, I have only good feelings for my friends because I acknowledge that I am awful. My person object permanence is shit. Uh, so this morning, I'd barely woken my eyes up and I get a message from one of my friends. She's like, "Can you come give me a jump?" Cuz and she lives right like and this is the thing. A lot of my friends in minutes away, moments away. So there's really no excuse other than I'm just really bad at it. I think I'm back. Maybe. OBS seems to be having issues today. Anyway, so hello Kai. Um uh so I we searched for jumper cables and we couldn't find any. Luckily she lives really close to an auto parts store. So do I. It was like a 3-minute drive. And we got her jumper cables, we got her car all jumped, and that's what made me realize, like, and she's the same way. She's like, I'm so sorry that I'm a shit friend. I'm like, you're not a shit friend. uh, yes, I did the updates. Um, it's probably one of the best things. One of the things I'm good at is my computer's 99% up to date. Okay, so where are we? Okay. Okay. But I and it was funny because she's also a type 1 diabetic, and while I hadn't eaten anything, I got that message from her. I told husband creature I gotta go help her jump her car because her husband has a Tesla. Fun fact: Teslas cannot jumpstart any other cars. Um, just another reason that I'm not a fan of EVs at this point in time. Um, woo. Hello, Vic. We're good today. Um, but so I boot scoot and boogie. She's actually closer to Stephen King than I am. Like, we can look in her backyard and see his house. Almost. She's a couple streets over, but yeah. So we get her all set, and I come home and so and I do the ironing and I get some stuff cleaned up and that was my morning. But anyway, she is a type 1 diabetic, and I'm waking up. I didn't have breakfast. I went I dropped everything carefully. I dropped everything carefully, and I went over to go help her, and my sugar tanked. Fortunately, I had a whole pint glass of apple juice. I came home, told husband creature about it. He giggled, and I went, I'm gonna poop later on today because that's what apple juice does. Um, So apple juice and pumpkin are two hit and miss if you're blocked up or if you're going too much. Like, everyone's like, "Oh, you should do this." So both apples and pumpkins can either make you go or clog you up depending on your body. Oh, nice. No, I want to hear that story. Um, I I I mean, my Prius can jumpstart other cars. My older Prius couldn't. It's generally, and you would think, oh hey, a Prius has a giant battery. Yes, but getting to the hybrid battery is a whole nother ballpark. And I I just replaced the 12-volt on mine. That was a day and a half adventure. Day and a half adventure where I had to work. Um, Those roos are really cute. I love them so much. So, Dragon, is today a better day with getting used to having that 20 minutes of oh my goodness, I can go do stuff. I know 20 minutes isn't long, but 20 minutes is a shower all by yourself. 20 minutes is a good poop all by yourself. You can get a lot of nice comfort things done in 20 minutes. I'm glad that you, oldest hatchling is the one that strikes me is gonna be a little bit more rebellious when it comes to formal education. Um, Youngest hatchling, I think will be, and just from hearing stories, is oldest is the fire one, and and littlest is the air one. I know they're both birthdays are very close together, but oldest is very fiery, and youngest is go with it, but can in fact do a lot of damage when he starts moving around. All the love, Hachimom. All the love. Geesh, I might even sit still if you paid me in candy and all my favorite toys. still having issues with keeping. I need to get some more washers. Ugh. Because I'm still having issues keeping Buffalo woman from tiltiness. At least when I'm actually actively stitching, it's not such a big deal because I do instinctively hold the frame. For the 50th time today. Oh, we are. I love Pattern Keeper. It's very tactile. I'm wondering how many stitches of a block color I can get done today because I didn't really start working on this till I turned on the stream at 10 of because I've been getting other chores done. It was funny today. Today I was pulling out something to thaw for dinner, and husband creature goes, Are you pulling stuff out for dinner?" I'm like, "Yeah. Well, what's up?" He's like, "I have so many leftovers." I'm like, "Okay. Do you not want me to pull something?" He's like, "Well, if you want to pull something for you, that's fine. But I'm telling you that I don't need food right now." I'm like, "Okay, that's all I needed to hear because I have leftovers too. I just have them for lunch, and I have food that I can whip right up." So today I don't have to make dinner, so I can play with the dogs a little bit longer and clean the backyard a little bit more before it rains for another week and a half. It's been nice. We haven't had to run the wood stove. Like it's been warm enough that we haven't had to run the wood stove for a couple days. At least during the day. At night we get it going at night and just let the house cool off. So uh, just a reminder, I know my schedule's posted on Facebook, but at the same time, 8 to 10 this Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., I am dual streaming with Dast. Dast is trying to make her comeback, so I'm going to hang out with Dast on Friday. Um, I'm probably going to work on Buffalo Woman. I don't know. I have work today, so I get to work. Yesterday was a good day. Getting back to work for the first day. Lots whatever for whatever reason everybody's taking vacation in April. I don't know. And I'm very confused by it. So, um Friday, we have one of our evening, our 3 to 11 people is going away for a month. Um Mind you, we knew about this prior. It's not a huge deal, but um our assistant resident coordinator um has taken vacation. We just had someone go off on medical leave. Um, everybody is going away in April for whatever reason, and I took a break or I was gonna murder people. Probably in the most perky way ever, and that's the dangerous part. It's for me, you have to listen to my words because my tone is stuck like this. Now I can have a darker tone, like I can make it like tone, but at the same time, there's still that pleasantry behind it, like, oh, she really doesn't mean this when I really do. Um, so, uh, but yeah, I enjoyed my time off. I got lots and lots of stuff done. And going back to work, I was able because before I left for vacation, so I have this thing. If if I show you a picture of something and 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 I don't really have an attachment to it, like I show off a lot of my oopsies at work, like, hey, I really like this, but eh. Um, one of my coworkers was like, hey, I really like this. I know, and I just gotten done talking about, well, I'm just gonna put it in a pile and it's not gonna go anywhere. Um, and she asked for it, so I found one of my hoops that was not circular. uh, I like that corgi. Um, so she asked for it. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I also pick through hoops that aren't up to my standards, and I sanded it down, and it's fully functional. You're getting it for free. Um, and and I was like, here, have this. And that made her Monday. So that was that was a good feeling. But I need to post. I need to do a photo dump of all the things that either they're too small for me to get into a hoop, like I didn't cut the fabric big enough, which I need to get better at. um, or they're smeared, or the smudges are just too big for me to ignore. Because I do hand paint all of these, and I'm left-handed. If you ever get artwork from me, I'm left-handed, and sometimes things smear. Um, and yes, some of them are stencils, but I do work after I've pulled the stencil off to do the things and the stuff in the things. Um, so if the smears are too great, they get the pile treatment. oh, the big pictures like what Hutchie does. I have so many of those, and as I'm filtering through like other projects, I have those, and I'm organizing. I have my drawer that I have to organize and whatnot. It's on the list. I really am proud of my. I'm very proud of my paw print there. That I made. I'm gonna make some necklaces out of those. I gotta find the necklace cord though. I bought necklace cord, um, and I have all the things to make necklaces. I just have to make the necklaces. But I'm super pleased. Because those smaller paw prints are 100% from scratch. I have acrylic blanks, and I have leftover diamond dots. Yeah, that 20 minutes in between munchkins. It's most of my. No, I can't even say that because I have a filing cabinet drawer, and I have a small three-tiered like Rubbermaid drawer set that houses all the diamond dot stuff that's unfinished. The finished stuff goes into the shipping room. That's what I'm just gonna call it. It's the shipping room. Oh, that's what I forgot to look. Okay, yeah, I uh I blah 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 with my uh table that I need to sand down and paint. I also need to obtain uh if my brain would work, if English would work properly through my head, I need to obtain legs for the table, foldy legs. Um so I was just gonna get some 2x4s and some of the 90-degree uh like what you what you use to build sawhorses. Uh and bits and bits. I also think Pando's um like his challenge and his hydrate points work too. I think. I re-enabled them. So today's trash day at my house, and uh, the trash truck came by just before stream, and I hear the bins being moved around. These bins are as big as me, um, and so I task it to husband creature who is bigger than the bin. Can I move these bins around? I absolutely can. Do I like to? No, not even a little. Um, so I hear the bins being moved around, and I hear one of my neighbors yelling. And apparently, because we have a homeless community that wanders our neighborhood. Why they think we have all the cool stuff, I don't know. I was talking to my neighbor about how I dumpster dive at rich people's neighborhoods, and I do. I will. I am not above going to a rich neighborhood and taking their shit. Of course, it has to be at the trash, but not. I'm not below it. It is not beneath me. Um, but my neighbor was yelling because they apparently they were going through his trash and just strewing it all over the place. And it's one thing if you want to go through my trash, you're not going to find anything. First of all, because I reuse what I can, and any food that I throw out is already super gross because ADHD. Um, so go through it all you want. Oh my goodness, Ed. Okay. Oh yeah, today is today's Tuesday, and I'm not going to be around on Wednesday because it's a therapy Wednesday for me. But Thursday, I get to try my new setup for Hogwarts. That's going to be fun. Um, yeah, that's going to be fun because it's going to be like right behind me, and I just have to move everything over. Actually, I might set that up after. No, I have stuff I got to do. I can't be overstretching myself. I'm gonna find my paver patio so I can do outside stuff, and I'm gonna play with my dogs after stream today. I will do inside chores when it's rainy and I can't go outside. La 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 la. Oh, I need to fix his idle settings. Almost time to swap out string again. I gotta I gotta cut a new piece. I'm gonna get to at least the end. And then cut a new piece of string. Actually managed to get the camera well aimed today. Doopy doo. I've been slowly moving all the all the colors over to Divine Instinct, all the blues and whatnot. Um, I have a whole big bin of colors. uh, One of these days, well, I need to buy binders is what I need to do. I might have some, but I need to work on my portfolio for custom orders. Is because with a lot of my stencils and whatnot, I can, if you pick a family color of fabric, I can custom order. I can custom make the stencils. I don't have a portfolio of my stencils yet. Um, and for in person, I'm and Dragon cemented that this was a good idea. Just going making doing the stencil in black on a piece of paper and having binders for it. And I have a lot of stencils, so it's going to take a little bit of time. But it is something I'm working on. I need to get out of my own way and do it. Paper is also a lot easier. I gotta be careful though, because I can't just use printer paper. And I know it sounds snobby of me, but printer paper is not designed for paint. It is not absorbent. It is very leaky and streaky. So I can't just use your normal everyday printer paper. Um, I do have some art paper, but it's not big enough for all my stencils. um, and as I do the stencils, I do take pictures of them and whatnot. But I do need to make just the plain black, and I need to have binders for it. Working my way down the side of the picture. Doo-da, doo-da. I only have like 50 billion stitches left. Oh, doo-da day. That's not true. I have a lot less than 50 billion. I don't think I could ever. No. I couldn't do a 50 billion I don't have enough life to do that much. And even though this one is just a smidge over 200,000, I don't think I've even done 1 million stitches in all of my stitches. Maybe a million. Maybe I've done a million. Because, I mean, Stimmy and Hobby and Stimmy were 25 each. Um, Rainbow Infinity was 25. And I've done a lot of cross stitches in my time. So maybe I've done a million stitches. But nowhere close to a billion because a billion is a lot. I have trouble fathoming a million. So a billion just breaks my brain. And it's super scary to even think about a trillion. That's mildly terrifying. And also, glad everybody survived the solar eclipse. Um, I was in a path of totality. I did get to see the totality in person. Woo. I think they're beautiful, don't get me wrong. I think they're absolutely phenomenal and beautiful. Just does not excite me in the way that it excites some others. Um, it's kind of like seeing Halley's Comet. Um, okay. uh, I think last time Halley's Comet was in the sky, it was cloudy the entire time that it was there. So I missed. I think I missed a chance. I haven't. I don't remember. Let me Google Foo it real fast. Or eh, I might be around for 2061 is the next time. July 2061 is the next time it'll it'll be in our area. And I mean it's 40 years from now ish. Ugh. But yeah, it was cloudy the last time it was here, and would I have loved the opportunity to see it? Absolutely. Am I heartbroken that I did not? Yeah. I've had the opportunity to bounce, as funny as it sounds, because of my dad. I've had opportunity to bounce lasers off the moon. Um, and I did. He he uh he set up the bouncing lasers off the moon experiment for us, for my sister and I when we were little. So I bounced lasers off the moon. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, the section that I'm at is literally just back and forth, back and forth. I have three more lines of solid back and forth, and then I have to start paying attention again. Woohoo! I am still here, stabbing stuff. Pando's hungry, folks. Pando is hungry. My feature creature is hungry. There. One second. I hear weird noises. I'll be right back. Super weird. And I also, so we're playing the fun time of the year where is it outside noise or is it dogs being weird? Because right now I have a window open, just one. Um, because it's relatively nice and I just like getting a little bit of fresh air in, but I don't need to open all the windows kind of deal. But I was hearing weird noises and I look out the door and see Pixie just laying on the floor making weird noises. So that was the answer to that. Hmm. Because I have weird dogs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Two more rows of full stitching. Oh my goodness. Is it rain? Is it raining? We are gonna get pummeled with rain for the next 3 days. It is not currently raining outside. It is clear blue sky and it is absolutely gorgeous. That is why I'm going to take the opportunity and enjoy it this after stream because my entire vacation week was wet and rainy and snowy. So, oh, King Raven decided to fall over. He's gonna. I don't know where he's gonna go right now. It's rest. I don't think there's another sunny day until Monday. Um, so I'm gonna do my best, but doopy doopy doo. but I got the leaves raked off my deck, so that's a good start to the spring. Um, I have a path up to my deck and to my bird feeders that I will continually maintain because it is poo free currently. Um, and I do have to, once things start drying out a little bit better, I'm gonna try to de-leave and clean up my clean up my yard a little bit and try to get all the things that I meant to do last year done this year. I have 3 fence panels I need to replace, which that's not that bad. It's like a day project with husband creature. Um, at least for 2 of them. 2 of them are super fast, easy, simple. The third one, unfortunately, is the post needs to be replaced. Not the panel, but the post holding the fence up. So that's going to be a whole project within itself. Taking the panel down, redigging the hole, resecuring the post, all that fun stuff. Um, so that's going to be fun. But it will mean the gate works better, so that'll. I haven't even, I haven't even looked at mowing. Not gonna. I generally don't mow the yard until mid-May, end of May, just to let all the bees and all the pollinators wake up from winter and do their thing up here. Um, I do need to sink a shovel into a certain area of my yard to make sure that the yellow jacket nest, and I need to do this while it's still moderately chilly. Because I think I killed the yellow jacket's nest, but I'm not 100% sure. And this this winter wasn't cold enough to freeze them to death, so there's always that. Mm-hmm. Uh, and right now, my backyard doesn't have any grass in it. Not from my lack of trying. I've tried to grow grass in it for years, but between dogs and it being on a hill, I just haven't been able to get grass seed to stick. So I am waiting until I terrace it out, and then I'll just start getting sod in bits and pieces. But I need to do the heavy. I need to do the hardscaping first. Wow. I think I got the nest a couple years ago, but it's also been like husband creature didn't get attacked last year, so I'm thinking it's gone. And I actually, what did I do? I didn't pour gasoline because my front yard actually has some resemblance of grass. And I worked very hard to get that there, so I'm not gonna dump gasoline into a place that I just that all of my landscaping that success. uh, so gasoline is not an option. I think I used borax and Um,